The year is 22 years after the original Jurassic Park idea finally became real. On the volcanic island of Isla Nublar, just off the coast of Costa Rica, the most ambitious theme park in history finally opened, Jurassic World. Instead of just fences and fences of enclosures, hundreds of thousands of visitors could now walk entire streets, dine with panoramic views of prehistoric beasts, and watch gentle plant eaters like Triceratops and Brachiosaurus roam freely in massive fields. Every detail was controlled by cutting-edge technology, where humans were meant to be in charge. On the day our story begins, the park's newest attraction is nearly ready. A SeaWorld-style aquatic show featuring genetically enhanced Mosasaurus. It's designed to compete with every other guest favorite. Behind the scenes, employees hustle in crisp uniforms, scientists monitor dinosaur vitals, and maintenance workers keep expansive sensors alive in all weather. Parents stroll with children clutching inflatable dino balloons, their laughter echoing under the towering replicas of prehistoric giants. But not everything runs perfectly. Just outside the dazzling gates, a pair of velociraptor eggs hatch in secret. Two female siblings, Blue and her unseen sister, begin to learn their world, not as tame mascots, but as predators more intelligent than anyone expected. Some staff believe that Jurassic World's huge success is due to scientific progress, but others whisper that too much ambition now walks these paddocks. Many of the workers seem unaware of how fragile control can be when dealing with life born from ancient DNA. On the monorail that circles the park, guests snap photos of graceful pteranodon gliding above. Birds, they whisper, are living dinosaurs too. In this world, those whispers are reality. Claire Deering, sharp-eyed and impeccably dressed, runs Jurassic World's operations. She is all business. Her swift steps and clipped emails reflect her dedication to efficiency. Claire has seen countless guests flock to the park. She knows exactly what the public wants: thrills, excitement, and dino encounters that feed the imagination. Her job is to ensure that experience proceeds with flawless execution. The park generates enormous revenue, yet underneath every spreadsheet sits a growing pressure to keep the attraction fresh. This pressure comes not from government regulators, but directly from entertainment competition and shareholder demand. Meanwhile, her nephews, Zach and Gray, have arrived unexpectedly. Zach, 17, is all sarcasm and earbuds. Gray, 9, is obsessed with dinosaurs. Claire reluctantly agrees to watch them while their parents finalize a business trip. The boys are a study in contrast. Gray can reel off velociraptor facts as though he lived in the Cretaceous era himself. Zach, on the other hand, thinks everything about Jurassic World is exaggerated hype. Still, both are grateful to finally see live dinosaurs, and they hurry past the gates, eyes wide with childlike wonder. Back in the restricted labs, Dr. Henry Wu and his technicians analyze DNA sequences on glowing monitors. They speak in hushed tones about the next generation of attractions, not knowing some conversations are overheard by security cams. This is where science and spectacle intersect in the most unnerving way. Corporate representatives, too, roam the halls. Power suits exchange cryptic phrases like market dominance and next breakthrough. On the ground, trainers prepare the park's velociraptors for intelligence trials. These birds are no ordinary creatures. They are fast, sharp, and frighteningly clever. A trainer with a calm demeanor issues commands, whistle in hand, practiced and precise. The raptors respond. The park thrives under the brilliant Costa Rican sun. Somewhere beneath it all, an unusual discovery begins to stir, one that will test every assumption about control in this engineered wonderland. Tourists flood Jurassic World like bees to blossoms. Each exhibit seems more amazing than the last. The gentle giants, like the towering Brachiosaurus, draw oohs and ahs as they stretch their long necks for leaves high above. Families flock to photo stations, capturing memories that will outlive their stay on the island. Children squeal when a Stegosaurus passes by, its armor plates rippling beneath a soft afternoon light. The air carries a mix of roasted nuts from stalls, warm sunshine, and a hint of earth stirred by massive feet. For most guests, it feels like walking inside the storybook version of prehistory. Yet not all is peaceful. In a secluded part of the park, an unexpected discovery rattles staff and scientists. An old, overgrown area, once planned for expansion, reveals dinosaurs living in near-wild conditions. Some escaped enclosures, others found refuge in dense flora that chokes the forgotten terrain. Cameras catch fleeting images of beasts that should have remained contained. The discovery becomes a source of uneasy fascination for some employees, who see potential for new attractions. Others feel a chill as they glimpse tooth and claw in shadows where no security patrols tread. Meanwhile, Gray drags Zack toward the gyrosphere attraction, convinced it's more thrilling than any slideshow or calm dinosaur exhibit. Zack pretends he's too cool to care, but his curiosity betrays him. He watches a herd of herbivores cross in front of the clear, rolling pods. Their enormous bodies sway as they move, indifferent to the pods gliding past. It's a breathtaking sight, one that makes Gray grin with unfiltered excitement. Claire, juggling calls and alerts, senses something is amiss. She notices reports of odd sensor signals near the off-grid zone. She orders an investigation, though she doesn't yet know how far beyond the maps some creatures have wandered. Her phone buzzes with itinerary updates, supplier issues, and marketing proposals, all demanding immediate attention. In the heart of Jurassic World, every moment balances between wonder and warning. And as the sun arcs toward midday, unseen eyes watch both guests and staff, waiting to see how this day unfolds. In a glass-walled boardroom high above the park, executives in tailored suits discuss their next big move. People called consultants pitch ideas backed by glossy charts and projected profits. The conversation centers on a new dinosaur attraction, codenamed Indominus Rex, designed to bring record visitors and global media attention. This creature isn't just another exhibit. It's the amalgamation of multiple species, created through genetic engineering with an emphasis on adaptability and impact. On the surface, the board applauds innovation. Beneath it, some advisors whisper concerns about unpredictability and long-term safety. Across the campus, Claire is summoned to this strategy meeting. She enters with confidence but senses the stakes are higher than usual. Executives feed her lines about revitalizing attendance and staying ahead of competitors. Numbers flash on screens, projections, expected revenue streams, brand partnerships. Then they reveal a sealed file marked Classified Asset. When the cover drops, Claire and the executives face concept art and DNA charts of the new hybrid dinosaur. The creature's capabilities raise eyebrows. It's larger, stealthier, and engineered for extraordinary sensory perception. Outside the echoing boardroom halls, Dr. Wu defends the scientific merit of the project. He speaks of evolutionary advancement, cutting-edge research, and potential breakthroughs that excite the scientific community. His voice carries both pride and tension, for he knows that pushing boundaries in genetics has consequences not fully realized. Employees circulating nearby steal glances at screens displaying the creature's embryonic form, unaware of how much remains unknown until the first living specimen emerges. Meanwhile, Zack and Gray explore gift shops, their bags heavy with dinosaur merchandise. Gray talks non-stop about velociraptors, while Zack's attention wanders between video games and mild annoyance with his younger brother. Claire finds them, reminds them of schedule restrictions, and directs them toward a scientific demonstration area. A safer, calmer place where visitors can learn about dinosaur biology. The boys split reluctantly, Zack still skeptical, Gray brimming with anticipation. Yet outside of scheduled attractions, the park's biological containment teams monitor activity logs. Strange blips appear in zones marked secure. Sensors detect temperature shifts and unusual motion. Technicians debate whether it's faulty wiring or something more troubling. Phones buzz. Alerts beep. Unsettling questions ripple through parts of Jurassic World that rarely meet guest eyes. In every direction, people are making plans to marvel, to profit, to explore, to discover. But in the shadows of ingenuity lurks an uncertainty that will challenge everyone's idea of control. Strange occurrences draw the attention of several park scientists. Over the course of early morning shifts, maintenance crews discover that certain enclosures register irregular power fluctuations. These glitches happen outside scheduled tests and standard calibration, sparking whispers about possible sensor malfunctions. Technicians frown at readouts that seem to defy explanation: motion where no creature should be, heat signatures in empty fields, and interference patterns that hint at something skirting surveillance. Inside the control hub, Claire pores over reports, attempting to reconcile conflicting data. She talks into headsets with security chiefs and engineers, each offering half-formed theories. Some claim faulty wiring, others suspect software bugs, yet none feel entirely convincing. Claire's instincts urge her to look deeper, though her calendar remains packed with promotional meetings and logistics reviews. Still, she orders extra patrols, emphasizing guest safety above all else. It's her reputation and everyone else's on the line. Zack and Gray, meanwhile, find themselves dragged to educational tours that explain dinosaur feeding habits and ecosystems. Before long, Gray is absorbed in diagrams depicting predator-prey dynamics, while Zack pretends disinterest but secretly studies each skeletal reconstruction they pass. In the gift shop, they both grab books on paleontology, pages filled with fossil sketches and ancient life reconstructions, unaware that the real creatures in this park are rewriting their own rules. At a secluded research compound, geneticists monitor new specimens. Screens display DNA strands and trait matrices. Dr. Wu stands beside junior researchers, pointing to patterns that indicate unusual behavioral potential in one of the newest creations. Their discussions focus on responsiveness and intelligence, not yet acknowledging potential instability. Outside, the park's velociraptor trainers prepare for a controlled exercise session. Blue, the most responsive of the pack, watches intently as commands are issued. Her eyes track every movement, her reactions precise. Observers whisper about her intelligence. More acute than expected, more nuanced than any known raptor behavior. The trainers note subtle changes in her responses: anticipation, adaptation, and what might be called calculation. Meanwhile, corporate executives watch attendance numbers climb, pleased with Jurassic World's financial success. The mood in some offices teeters between triumph and unease, intensified by the reports of sensor anomalies. In the control center, alarms blink quietly, waiting for patterns to become undeniable. In halls and paddocks alike, tension is building, an unseen current humming just beneath public spectacle. As afternoon settles over Isla Nublar, subtle warning signs become harder to ignore. Security teams report increased animal agitation in nearby enclosures, particularly among predators sensitive to changes in their environment. Cameras capture brief flashes of movement near restricted zones, too fast to clearly identify. Operators replay the footage repeatedly, slowing frames, zooming in, then exchanging uneasy looks. Whatever triggered the motion seems aware of blind spots, lingering just beyond consistent visibility. Claire convenes a rapid briefing with department heads. She stresses calm, reminding everyone that public panic is the one outcome Jurassic World cannot afford. Still, she authorizes deeper diagnostics across all systems. Engineers tap at consoles, pulling data from miles of cables and sensors buried beneath reinforced concrete. The results are inconclusive. Some systems show perfect functionality, others register unexplained gaps. No one wants to say it aloud, but the park's intricate web of control suddenly feels fragile. Elsewhere, Zack and Gray gain temporary freedom when a staff guide reroutes their tour. They wander toward observation decks overlooking wide grazing zones. Gray excitedly points out dinosaur species, reciting facts with infectious enthusiasm. Zack listens, half amused, half impressed, noticing how much his younger brother knows. For a moment, they simply enjoy being kids in a place once thought impossible. In the laboratories, Dr. Wu reviews behavior logs for the park's newest asset. He notes problem-solving indicators far beyond projections. Instead of concern, his expression shows fascination. To him, unpredictability represents progress. Yet an assistant hesitates, suggesting stricter containment protocols. Wu deflects, confident in his work. The raptor training area grows tense. Trainers notice Blue reacting to distant sounds, tilting her head as if listening to something unseen. Her posture stiffens, muscles coiled. Commands still work, but her attention wavers. Observers exchange glances, unsure whether this is instinct or something learned. Across the park, guests remain blissfully unaware. Music plays, rides operate, children laugh. But beneath the spectacle, Jurassic World begins to feel less like a theme park and more like an ecosystem pushing against invisible limits. By late afternoon, the park's operational rhythm falters. Minor ride delays ripple outward, forcing guest services to improvise explanations. Staff smile, apologize, and offer vouchers, unaware that the disruptions stem from deeper technical stress. In control rooms, technicians work faster, juggling alerts that refuse to resolve cleanly. Each fix seems to reveal another inconsistency, like cracks spreading beneath fresh paint. Claire receives a call requesting her presence at a high-security enclosure. Reluctantly, she leaves her office, heels echoing through sterile corridors. As she approaches the observation deck, she studies readouts showing abnormal temperature changes and unexplained structural markings. The enclosure itself appears intact, but something about it feels wrong. Too quiet, too still. Engineers debate theories, some suggesting camouflage capabilities, others blaming environmental interference. Zack and Gray are ushered toward another attraction, but an unscheduled stop gives them a clear view of service vehicles speeding past. Gray senses tension, asking questions that guides deflect with practiced cheer. Zack notices adult expressions changing, smiles tightening, eyes darting toward radios. The park suddenly feels less like a playground and more like a workplace under strain. In the Velociraptor compound, training exercises pause. Handlers review footage of recent sessions, observing increased independence in the animal's behavior. Blue appears to anticipate commands rather than simply respond. One trainer suggests suspending exercises temporarily. Another argues that consistency maintains control. The debate ends unresolved. Corporate representatives demand updates. Phone calls bounce between departments, pressure mounting with every unanswered question. Attendance numbers still look strong, but risk assessments begin to shift. Someone finally uses the word unknown during a briefing, and the room falls silent. As daylight starts to fade, the park's layered systems, technological, biological, and human, strain against one another. Jurassic World still stands, gleaming and operational, but its flawless image now masks a growing imbalance. Control hasn't vanished yet, but it's no longer guaranteed. Evening approaches, casting long shadows across Isla Nublar. The sun dips lower, bathing the park in warm orange light that contrasts sharply with the tension spreading behind closed doors. Security protocols quietly escalate. Patrol routes adjust. Non-essential access zones are locked without announcement. Guests remain unaware, their focus fixed on shows, restaurants, and final rides before nightfall. Claire studies updated reports in a mobile command unit. The data now forms a disturbing pattern. Intelligence indicators, behavioral anomalies, and environmental manipulation all point towards something far more complex than equipment failure. She contacts senior staff, urging caution and transparency, though corporate pressure continues to push for reassurance rather than action. Zack and Gray, tired but exhilarated, pause near a viewing platform overlooking dense foliage. The jungle beyond looks darker than expected, alive with unfamiliar sounds. Gray comments on how real the dinosaurs feel at night, closer to how they might have lived millions of years ago. Zack, for once, agrees. There's something unsettling about the silence between distant roars and rustling leaves. In the labs, Dr. Wu watches live feeds with intense focus. He notices problem-solving behaviors emerging without direct stimulus. Instead of fear, he feels validation. His creation exceeds expectations, adapting faster than any simulation predicted. An assistant voices concern, pointing out missing data segments. Wu dismisses it as interference, convinced that evolution itself is unfolding before them. The raptor handlers reconvene, noting heightened awareness among the animals. Blue's gaze lingers on barriers, calculating distances. Commands still hold, but only just. One trainer quietly suggests that intelligence without limits invites chaos. Across the island, systems hum louder, generators compensating for fluctuating loads. The park still functions, but barely. Jurassic World stands on the edge of something irreversible, where wonder and danger blur. As darkness settles, the illusion of absolute control fades, replaced by a sobering truth. Nature, even engineered, refuses to be fully contained. Night descends fully, transforming Jurassic World into a landscape of glowing paths and shadowed enclosures. Artificial lights illuminate walkways while the jungle beyond remains thick and impenetrable. Guests move more slowly now, fatigue setting in, unaware that security teams are doubling their presence just out of sight. Radios crackle softly as instructions circulate in careful, coded language. Claire stands at a command console, eyes scanning multiple feeds. The data now confirms escalating anomalies, though no single screen reveals the whole picture. She feels the weight of responsibility pressing down harder than ever. Jurassic World was built to amaze, but tonight it feels like a fragile balancing act. She orders preparations for possible containment adjustments, careful not to alarm anyone unnecessarily. Zack and Gray return to their designated area, excitedly recounting their day. Gray chatters about fossils, genetics, and apex predators, while Zack listens more intently than before. The park has changed him. What once seemed like a gimmick now feels powerful, even humbling. The idea that humans recreated this world fills him with both awe and unease. In restricted zones, security teams notice subtle environmental changes: disturbed foliage, displaced debris, signs of calculated movement. These clues suggest intelligence rather than instinct. Some guards exchange nervous jokes to mask discomfort, while others remain silent, gripping equipment tighter. At the Raptor facility, trainers secure gates and review protocols. Blue watches from the shadows, eyes reflecting dim light. Her posture remains calm, controlled, and observant. She understands more than anyone expected. The line between trained behavior and independent choice grows thinner. Above all of it, the park's logo glows brightly against the night sky, a symbol of human ambition. Yet beneath that symbol, Isla Nublar holds its breath. Jurassic World still operates, but the night feels different, heavier, charged with anticipation. Whatever tomorrow brings, it will test every assumption made when science decided it could play architect to nature. The final hours before midnight arrive quietly, deceptively calm. Guests retire to hotels, satisfied and exhausted, believing they have experienced the pinnacle of entertainment. Staff begin shift rotations, unaware that many routines will soon be questioned. The park appears stable, but the illusion now rests on fragile foundations. Claire remains awake, reviewing every report one last time. Patterns emerge that can no longer be dismissed. Intelligence, adaptability, and environmental awareness converge into one unsettling conclusion. The park's greatest creation may no longer behave as designed. She considers the implications not just for safety, but for the future of genetic science itself. Zack and Gray settle into their room, gazing out at the glowing park below. Gray whispers about how lucky they are to witness real dinosaurs. Zack nods, thoughtful, realizing that some dreams carry consequences no brochure ever mentions. For the first time, he wonders whether Jurassic World should exist at all. In the research facilities, Dr. Wu logs final observations. His tone remains confident, bordering on proud. He sees progress where others see risk. The data, to him, is proof that evolution can be guided, even accelerated. He does not yet acknowledge what happens when guidance becomes interference. Security teams finalize patrols. Gates lock. Lights dim in non-essential zones. Somewhere beyond reinforced barriers, unseen intelligence adapts, learns, and waits. The island itself seems to listen, ancient and patient. Jurassic World stands complete, a triumph of science, ambition, and spectacle. But beneath its polished surface lies an undeniable truth. Control is temporary. The systems, the schedules, the confidence, all of it exists only until tested. And as the night deepens over Isla Nublar, one thing becomes clear. The world built to entertain is about to challenge everything its creators believed they understood.